Thank you very much, Your Excellency. We now have the honor of hearing the keynote address of His Excellency Faustino Boji D. III, President of IPA for 2026 and Speaker of the House of Representatives of the Republic of the Philippines, followed by the designation of the IPACOD Chairperson. Your Excellency, we are pleased to invite you to deliver your keynote address and to designate the IPACOD Chairperson.
The Honorable Maria Rochelle Arenas, Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives and the head of the IPA Organizing Committee, the Honorable Jonathan Keith Flores, Chairperson of the IPA Advisory Council on Dangerous Drugs, distinguished heads of delegation and members of the Parliament, His Excellency Dr. Chem Vidya, Secretary General of IPA, honored guests, ladies and gentlemen. It is my pleasure to welcome you to the 9th meeting of the IPA Advisory Council on Dangerous Drugs, IPACOD. We gathered once again at a critical moment in our region's ongoing fight against illegal drugs, a challenge that demands not only courage and conviction, but also cooperation and collective action. Since beginning as the ASEAN Interparliamentary Fact-Finding Committee to combat the drug menace IPACOM in 1999, IPACOD has evolved into a vital platform for legislative dialogue, policy exchange, and regional cooperation. Yet, the landscape had changed dramatically. The challenges our predecessors faced did not involve highly sophisticated transnational criminal networks that exploit technology, porous borders, and regularity gaps to expand their reach across jurisdictions. Today, drug-related crimes are no longer isolated offenses. They are increasingly intertwined with a broader web of transnational organized crime that threatens regional security, undermines economic stability, and impedes human development. These threats recognize no borders, neither should our response. This reality highlights in the continuing relevance of IPACOD. More than a committee, it serves a mechanism through which our parliaments transform shared concerns into coordinated action. It allows us to align policies, exchange best practices, and strengthen our collective resolve against a challenge that affects every ASEAN nation. But cooperation alone is no longer enough. Criminal networks continue to exploit differences in legal frameworks and gaps in enforcement across our jurisdictions. To stay ahead, we must pursue stronger mechanisms for collaboration and greater harmonization of our laws, denying these networks the space in which they operate. For its part, the Philippines strongly supports amendments to the existing terms of reference of IPACOD to expand its mandate and operational framework by including other crimes directly or indirectly linked to the illicit drug trade. If approved, IPACOD will become IPACOD Plus, a transformation driven by strategic necessity. This expanded framework will strengthen ASEAN parliamentary cooperation not only against drug trafficking, but also against the crimes that sustain and profit from it, including money laundering, trafficking in persons, and cybercrime. Excuse me. As we move forward, let us match our commitments with mechanisms that deliver measurable results. Let us explore greater legal harmonization, stronger operational cooperation, meaningful partnerships with the private sector, more human-centered approaches to policy, and sustainable support for our shared initiatives. In every parliament, is committed to these goals. This meeting will result in more than dialogue. It will deliver progress that is needed because behind every statistic is a family seeking security, a child deserving opportunity, and a community striving for a better future. This meeting reaffirms our commitment to stronger regional cooperation and demonstrate to our citizens that when challenges transcend borders, ASEAN stands united, resolute in purpose, coordinated in action, and guided by the rule of law. May our collective be translated into policies that protect, partnerships that empower, and actions that secure a safer future for all ASEAN communities. As we look ahead, we warmly invite you to experience the Philippines, to enjoy our hospitality, appreciate our culture, and deepen the bonds of friendship that unite us beyond these halls. Mabuhay IPACAD. Thank you at maraming salamat po. At this point, Your Excellencies, as President of the ASEAN Interparliamentary Assembly, IPA, for 2026, I hereby appoint the Honorable Jonathan Keith Flores as Chairperson of the 9th meeting of the IPA Advisory Council on Dangerous Drugs. As IPACAD Chair, he will provide strategic leadership to the IPACAD, and I am confident that Chairperson Flores will discharge these responsibilities with dedication, integrity, and professionalism, and contribute meaningfully to the realization of IPACAD's vision and strategic goals. Congratulations, Chairperson Jonathan Keith Flores.